Now, why do I make videos? Because nobody's asked me to make them. Nobody's asked me to make this video. Nobody's asking me to document my life. So you may be wondering, why exactly do I? So in this world that we're living in today, social media is everywhere. And the biggest thing that I've learned to appreciate about social media that just so happens to be unfolding in front of me online. On the day of my wedding, I take my pictures, I post them online. The birth of my son, take those pictures, I post them online. I hang out with some friends, go out with my wife, date day, on a date. I post all these things online, and every so often I'll get a memory, as they call it, where they'll show me the things that I've gone through and the things I've done throughout my life that I have definitely forgotten and maybe should have given a little bit more appreciation for. So the question presented itself, why can't I just document my life? There's just something really cool and nostalgic about documenting the things that you've gone throughout your life. So what better way to make sure you don't forget the things that you've done throughout your life than having a running log, diary, a family album, a video album like YouTube. If you have a YouTube channel, that's a video album. Why not begin collecting these memories and putting them on video? Because one thing that really stands out to me in my mind is the memories I'll be able to leave behind one day for my kids when they get older, their kids when they get older, and they can look back on all the fun times that we've had, or just what was going on in my life during this time. And mind you, it's a whole lot. It's a whole lot of crazy. So to actually have these documents, these video documents, instead of maybe how we had it, looking back in a textbook, reading old newspapers, maybe looking at old grainy photos from a photo album, how our parents used to do it. This is a much more intimate way to show that now. So why not take advantage of this? Because I don't know about you guys, but the life that I once knew when I was younger definitely does not exist now. And it would be really cool to go back and show videos to my kids of me back then, of the things I was interested in, the toys that we played with, the video games that we had, the clothes that we wear. All those kind of things would be awesome to show them. The biggest thing out of this is them to get a real sense of just who I was as a person, or who I am as a person. And one interesting thing to note is how much this is becoming a craft now. It's no longer just, I'm just going to post videos and put them on YouTube and whatever happens, happens. Oh no, there's, for whatever reason, I could not just let this be a fun, innocent hobby. For whatever reason, the competitiveness inside me is making me actually treat this like a craft. Studying creators, looking at filmmakers, figuring out why they do a lot of the things that they do. And I'm really enjoying that. It's basically finding a new passion of mine. And it's cool because it's a hobby I can do anywhere at any time. I can do it my way. It's all relying on me and my creativity. And as scary as that sounds, it's very exciting. And I think it's very cool when people are able to do this very well. I'm seeing the ins and outs of this and how difficult it is to get any traction, to get subscribers, to get views, how hard it is to edit, make thumbnails, come up with ideas. So now when I see creators, especially small ones, that I can relate to as far as where they're at in the creative process, I have a whole new appreciation for how they go about their craft. Now, one of the awkward parts about all this that you may have heard a lot about is how crazy you're going to feel filming yourself like in public. It's awkward. It's uncomfortable. You think everyone's watching you and paying attention. And I just got to constantly remind myself it's more and more normal. And I don't think as many people are judging as much as they are curious. At least that's what I'm telling myself. So even though I may feel that I'm looking crazy, and I just got to remind myself, my reason for making these videos is a lot bigger than any of the opinions from these people I know nothing about. If I wouldn't ask advice from these people, why should I care about their opinions? And truth be told, I've actually have always had a lot of respect and admiration for the people that can post their videos online and be successful at it. So when I decided to take all this on, the underlying thing I had to tell myself was, if they can do it, why can't I? All these bumps in the roads I'm coming across, 9 times out of 10, they've all had to deal with it. And that's what's keeping me going. Knowing that all these guys that I look at all had a very similar journey, the ups, the downs, the crossroads. Do I quit? Keep going? So to me, it's all natural. It's all part of this game. You just got to stick with it. And to let you in on a little secret, I'm a little psychotic about this. I have this crazy belief that this is all going to work out. It's just a matter of when. And with that said, ladies and gentlemen, that's why I make videos. That's why I'm documenting my life. And honestly, I think you should too. I'm Big Miklo. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Peace.